we kind of played phone tag the whole time he was running his campaign, and we didn't really get a chance to talk. But I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and I stand behind what I say. Zach was past his prime this time.
Yeah.
And I think he missed the opportunity in 2017 when he had Mayor Jackson on the ropes.
Well, I didn't work on that campaign, but I was like advisor on that campaign because I was working with Terrell Pruitt. Zach won every ward on the east side of Cleveland.
He did.
In that primary.
Yes, he did.
Right.
And he put something on the mayor.
Yes, he
Right,
did.
he did.
He made him get off his treasure chest.
Yes.
So, as
And on the corner at 5 o'clock.
No, I'm going to talk about that corner now.
Right.
Now, that was not the mayor's ideal, standing on the corner.
I know it wasn't.
He brought some young brother from Baltimore, and that was his idea. And we all looked at him like, is this boy for real?
well, but you got to do something. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
And we got rid of him, too.
Right.
The mayor gave him his check and told him, see you later.
Right.
Bye.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I heard that young boy at Mayor Jackson's thing over there on Chester. So I was like, I saw him, and I'm like, and then he disappeared like a couple of weeks later.
Well, the mayor got rid of everybody.
Right. So, question. So you said wards. How many wards did Justin win overall? Do you remember?
Justin won Ward 8, 4, and I believe he won 3 and 15. Don't quote me, but I think he won 3 and 15.
So,
I really didn't look at the West Side number. That's
what I was getting ready to say.
Right.
The West
and
Side.
and Ward 6. I believe he won Ward 6 too.
He won 6.
Yeah.
So did he win any on the West Side other than 15?
3.
3.
Yeah, 3.
3's on the west side.
Yeah, 3's downtown.
So he won 2. So he won Kerry McCormick's ward.
Yes, because
that's right, Kerry's
Yeah,
ward.
Terry endorsed him.
Yeah, no.
I think he got 15.
So say okay. So let me ask you this, and if we go back and we look at all the mayors that we've had, whether they were of the Caucasian persuasion or where they were African American, there's this thing that we've always seen that if the mayor is black, we have to have a white council president.
Well, I think that's going to change.
And that if we have a white mayor, then we need to have a black council president.
Right.
Now, I did ask someone about that because that was very disturbing to me to say, okay, there's someone I know that's running for that seat that I fully support to be council president. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute.
You only got 2. You only got 2. Blaine
Right.
and McCormick. Yeah.
And if you look at the makeup of that, it fits right into that narrative of what we've always seen, that if the mayor is white, then the council president is black. And if the mayor is black, then the council president is white. And that's how we have it now with Mayor Jackson and Kevin Kelly.
Correct.
Is there a written rule to that?
No.
No.
Good.
No, that's something that they put together
Good.
years ago.
Good.
So it doesn't have to be like that.
So all right. So
Good.
all right, Andre, how many wards did Kelly win? Do you know?
I couldn't take. I didn't look at his number.
Oh, okay.
He said it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter. But the thing about it is, out of you funny. All right. So the thing about it is that Justin did have. Were you surprised at Justin's numbers that he finished number 1 overall?
Well, my predicament was going to be Justin and Kucinich. I was shocked that Kelly made it because Kelly doesn't have that many East Side votes to pull him through. But
Nope.
he pulled through.
The West Side pulled him.
Yeah, West Side pulled him through. West Side came out very heavily.
Yeah.
In this primary, and some of my folks stayed home and was sleeping on primary day.
And see, and that's the thing that I'm afraid of, Andre. And in working, and everybody, it's no secret, I work with Dennis in his campaign, and we can almost guarantee that we're probably going to see the same narrative on November the 2nd. So how do we change that narrative? And how do we get people out to vote on the east side of Cleveland? Because Bibb is going to need the east side. He's going to need a huge lift in the east side. Kevin Kelly's got that west side on lock. So how does Bibb do that? Get this east side out to the polls? Because if he doesn't get this east side to the polls, he's not going to be mayor.
Well, first, let me tell you this. I worked with Mayor Jackson on his last 3 campaigns, and I ran the east side of Cleveland for him. And in order for Justin to win the east side, Justin has to work. That's the bottom line. Justin's the one that has to pull these people out to come and vote for him. So what that means, he has to knock on doors. He has to get a team together. They got to go out there and knock on doors. He got to do commercials. He has to do everything he can to promote himself. He's a brand. So when you're a brand, just like Lay's potato chips, you go out there and sell yourself. And that's what he has to do. He has to get into contact with those precinct people, get them on his team. And you know most of the council folks ain't going to go with him.
Well, some of them now, I think Kerry McCormick is the only one.
Yeah,
Only
Kerry McCormick's the only one.
Yeah.
So it would be nice if some of those council people will come on board with
Some
him.
of those council people are idiots.
Yes.
Well,
I ain't going to say that.
I can.
Okay.
Well, I know, I understand the strategic move with
some of
Rick.
them,
I
some of them, but not all of them.
Right.
And I know Jones has endorsed Kelly. I know Gray has endorsed Kelly.
What Jones?
Which Jones?
Joe Jones.
I haven't heard that yet.
No, I haven't heard it.
Yeah,
I haven't heard it yet. Okay.
And I know Dolores Gray has. I know that Kevin Conwell has. Who else? Oh, Kevin Bishop has. That's who it is. I'm sorry.
Kevin
Retract that. It's not Joe Jones. It's Kevin Bishop.
Bishop.
Right.
Bishop, yeah.
And he has. They've endorsed Kevin Kelly.
Well, look at the primary. You go back to the primary. The only people that did come out and vote for these council people were their supporters. So
That's very true.
So their supporters came out. So you got people out there who are not I don't say not undecided, but they knew who was going to win the primary. So why waste my time? So they'll probably come out in the general to.
They'll wait until November 2nd.
Right,
That's what you're saying.
For November 2nd, because the same thing.
That's what I was like worst and best scenario. I'm like, they probably wait until November 2nd because we had a congressional primary with Chantel, Nina, and everybody else. And also this other primary that happened. Like the primary happened in August, September, and now you just got to wait and get everything. I understand
But
what you're
see, people need to understand that the